quite the deadly spectacle.
Red team first blood.
And I'm barely trying. Pure starfire. And I'm barely trying. Pure starfire. This will be quite the deadly spectacle. Quite the deadly spectacle. And I'm barely trying.
Looking sharp!
Pure starfire! And I'm barely trying.
Windzone has
Quite
spawned in
the
middle
deadly
lane.
spectacle. And I'm barely trying. It's beyond too late to seek cover. This will be quite the deadly spectacle.
Champion slain.
Stella! Time to give them a show. Pure starfire! End this on a high note!
Blue team champion slain. Blue team champion
Time
slain.
to give them a show.
Blue team champion slain.
Now we're playing with starfire.
First turret destroyed.
And I'm barely trying.
Red team champion slain. Red team lost the turret.
Deadly spectacle. Time to give them a show. It's me.
Blue team champion slain.
Never stand in the path of a star. Pure starfire! Stellar!
Pace yourself.
I'm barely trying. We're playing with starfire.
Blue team champion slain. Red team champion slain. Killing spree.
Time to give them a show.
Killing
And
spree.
I'm barely trying.
My ultimate
Blue team champion slain.
And I'm barely trying.
They are nothing.
It's beyond too late to see cover.
Killing spree.
Feel good to make things again.
Shut down.
Fire.
May I have this dance?
And I'm barely trying.
Blue team double kill. Shut down.
And I'm barely trying. Now we're playing with starfire. Time to give them a show. Agree. Never stand in the path of a star.
Red team lost a turret. Red team champion slain.
Let's
Blue team lost a turret. Lost a turret.
Pure starfire!
Blue team lost a turret.
Never stand in the path of a star. Stab! And I'm barely trying. Now we're playing with starfire. Time to give them a show.
You're
Stars are best viewed from a distance. This will be quite the deadly spectacle. Time to give them a show. And I'm barely trying. I'm barely trying. This will be quite the deadly spectacle.
Double kill. Red team triple kill. Blue team lost.
Crimson Cobalt!
Red team wins.